like it surprises me so much when people think that like if someone leaves someone else for you, like cheating on someone else for you, that they're not gonna do the same to you. They're gonna do it to
Oh,
you too.
yeah. I mean,
You get what I
you're
mean?
going to get away with it. And then that would signal to him that I allow that shit behavior to occur.
Yeah.
I'm
Hello, girly pop, and welcome back to another episode of Definitely Delusional. Oh my god. I just drank some carbonated water, so you know. What's up? What's up, girl? What?
Hi, I'm Emily.
I'm Dean. Okay, I forgot to say my name because that burp like took away like some brain cells, the two I had left.
Oh my gosh, that's quite the intro.
So, how are you, girl? I missed you.
Missed you too.
I
It's
missed
been
you.
how many weeks were we apart? Would you say? Two,
Like
three?
two, but I saw you on Sunday. No, Saturday. No, Friday.
I said last Friday, yeah.
Yeah, Friday. But I think it was like maybe 2 weeks before, three.
Something like that.
Yeah, because I'm like back from New York finally, and like I know we missed a week before from like last week, but like it's because girl, New York, I didn't bring anything. I was just like, it was a time. New York was a time.
But you had fun with your friends, and that's all that matters. You were able to
Yeah.
be fully engaged with them and present. So, like,
Yeah.
what can you do?
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I went to the premiere like in New York, that's why. For Megan too. It was like one of those things where it's like it was like one in a lifetime experience for me because it was like my first like true red carpet. It was like weird.
Mm-hmm.
No, like it was one of those things where I think I told you like I got anxiety because so when you go on a carpet, usually it's like here or whatever the ones I've been invited to, it's more so like I'll be going to like the second or third and it's just like pictures and then like whatever and like a little fun dilly dally moment, food, drink. This one got anxiety because this episode sponsored by anxiety because I was like I walked onto the carpet and they were like, Dean, look here, Dean. I was like, I was not expecting that. And I just was like, what in the fuck? But it was a good time.
Yeah, I mean, and your first time at anything is hard. You don't know what to expect, especially if you haven't had somebody walk you through what to expect. But you did it, you got it over with, and now you know.
But it was honestly
Now you
good. It
know.
was pretty fun. It was really fun. I'm sad you weren't there.
I know, I know.
But I did bring my friend Amira of like 14 years. Yeah, like since high school.
Did she have so much fun?
Yeah, she had so much fun.
Good.
But I think like the New York, like some of my friends in New York, I haven't seen in like years, and like I don't know, it's something nice about like I've only have like a few friends in New York because I don't live there anymore, obviously. But I think it was a great time. Like I don't know. I think New York has a way of deceiving you in the summertime because it's so nice. Granted, I did stay in Manhattan this time because I'm from Queens and it's different, and it was so different. I experienced like the city in such a different way that now I'm like kind of like, wait, should I move back?
Yeah, I mean, if your career lets you, go for it.
I mean, we'll see. I want to be bi-coastal. That's like the goal, right? Like my goal is to be bi-coastal. Yeah.
I think that's everyone's goal.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think that's
I want
everyone's
to.
dream.
Well, I want to be by the water, and girl, it's so expensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, New York's hard.
Uh,
LA's challenging, New York's challenging, San Francisco's challenging. Like
everywhere.
everywhere's challenging.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. I think that like this time in New York, I really let myself like just do the things that I used to not do, and there's like something about like going back. I guess I don't know, like the Midwest, but like going back home for me, it like this time it was like very different. Like very different from the other times I went back home. And like when you get to experience your hometown in a different way, I think like it really opens your eyes to like, you know, different parts of your childhood that you didn't get to see. Like adulting in New York, I would be an alcoholic. Like, listen.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's different. I mean, New York, you grew up in a major global metropolitan city. So there's so many more things to do compared to other places in this country that people grow up. And like there is still stuff to do where I'm from, but not to the extent of like
A Bucky's.
okay, my hometown doesn't even have a Bucky's, but my college town has a Bucky's.
Oh.
That's on that. My college town has a Bucky's.
Oh my god. So Emily sent me a video of this like guy like shopping at Bucky's, and I'm like, wait, maybe I should go there. I want to go. Like, I kind of want to go now.
I
Like,
want to get the rainbow earrings with the beaver face on it. So if anyone is at Bucky's and they find them, um, You can just send them to me.
Yes, please send them PR, free PR, please. No, but like I just want to experience the store. Like I just want to walk
Yeah.
in
Well, it's expanding. I'm sure it'll make its way out
to Los
west.
Angeles.
Well, it's in Colorado. I think that's the furthest it's expanded outside of Texas. So, I mean, we'll see what's on the radar for Bucky and his westward expansion. If there's one in California, I do not care where it's
I
at. I'm
mean,
going to
it might
go.
be. There
Uh,
might be one soon because I mean, manifest destiny. I'm just kidding.
no, oh God, not that.
I mean, with the
Not
way
that.
the way the U.S. is.
Not
Mm.
that.
But anyway, how's life? I feel like I haven't caught up with you in like terms of like dating and stuff because I feel like we've been. I mean,
Where do
nah,
you
you're
want to
good.
start?
You're like all the way for the beginning. No, but this is
Um,
what happens when you let two Delulus like be separate for a hot sec, right? Because like we were separate for a hot sec. Like I was in New York, you were doing your stuff, right? And like
mhm.
busy, and then like we were just texting about our people, and then we would just like linger it off. We'd be like, we would tell each other about like something, and then we would leave it off, and the other person's like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
And
Yeah,
then like
who?
the next text is like, girl, I just like went on another date. Like you texted me that, and then I was like, I saw it like in
Yeah.
2 days because I was like drunk.
Where do you want to start? Okay, so actually, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm admitting this. So I had one of the people that was kind of like, I'd say he was a recurring character. He admitted to me that, and he lied to me too. He admitted to me that he has had a girlfriend the whole time. He admitted to it on his own volition. Um, and I fear that a lot of these men who have kind of been weird with me, that's why. It's so bizarre. Like I'm kind of seeing this pattern, and I will straight up be honest. So I'll give you a backstory. I met this
I'm
person
gagged.
out in the scene and met him out and about, and he worked in the industry. So I would see him at really odd hours, and you can guess what those hours are. Yeah, after closing time. And doesn't live nearby, he has a backstory. And I always give people the benefit of the doubt. That's just who I am.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very logical when it comes to, if things don't like add up in certain ways. I kind of think like, okay, but this also checks out, because that's how people are very manipulative and good, is they will make backstories make sense. So he was the one that kind of oddly ghosted me back in like March, where all of a sudden the text went green. And eventually he resurfaced, as they always do, which I've actually talked about in this podcast. And I had that snarky little like, oh, I'm so glad you're not dead. I checked the obituaries. Like very, very quippy, very funny. And the next time I saw him, we were in my apartment, and I kind of tongue in cheek ask him, and not in an interrogational way, because that you're never gonna get what you want if you interrogate. I was like, oh my God, I thought you blocked me. Like, I had this big idea in my mind. It was like a telenovela that your girlfriend found out about me, and that's why you blocked me, yada, yada, XYZ. And he's like, no, I swear. It's like I had issues with my phone, and like periodically his phone would go green. That motherfucker has had, I don't know if it's a wife, I don't know if it's a girlfriend, and he told me. And the funniest thing, it was like you talking to me, but me watching you talk to me subconsciously, where you're like, you need to stop gentle parenting these fucking boys. At one point, I was like, almost typing out, I'm proud of you for telling me the truth. I'm not fucking proud of you for, I'm not coddling you. I'm not proud of you for telling me the truth. I was like, it's a good thing you're honest with yourself. Cause I know he isn't telling her. But for him to then ask if like, it would be no drama, we can still see each other. I was like, I'm not ripping a family apart. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy, between what's going on, literal families being ripped apart, and then me home wrecking, and me knowing that I'd be home wrecking. I cannot. And also, like, if
That should
you're,
never be me.
no, and then he's just like, it would be different if she was in the picture. Like, I want more with you, yada yada, like laying it on thick. And I'm like, this is crazy. I was like, no, because if she finds out, I'm getting kicked to the curb, and then I'm gonna be the one that holds the bag for this. Like, what the fuck?
But also, it's
What
like,
the
but
fuck?
also, like, it surprises me so much when people think that like if someone leaves someone else for you, like cheating on someone else for you, that they're not gonna do the same to you. They're gonna do it to
Oh
you too.
yeah. I mean,
You get what I
you're
mean?
gonna get away with it. And then that would signal to him that I allow that shit behavior to occur.
Yeah.
I'm just like, not flabbergasted, because at the end of the day, I think I always knew. My gut fucking told me something was off. And I was like, logically speaking, he's probably blocking you because he's in a relationship with someone else. And then he pops up like conveniently when he's either working or you're both at like Coachella or like something weird like that. It all adds up, and I'm such a logical person. And I was out logicking my own logic. That's crazy.
I just here's the thing. I and see, remember when I was telling you like when all of this was going down, when you were doubting yourself, I was
You're
like,
like,
girl, it's not
don't.
you. It's like gonna it's something in their universe that is like happening that like has nothing to do with you. And girl,
Girl, yeah.
ding ding
And what
ding.
always triggers it for me is when guys are like, I missed you. I loved hanging out with you. Like, I want to see you again. I'm like, then plan a date. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, I miss you too. And like, be your pen pal. We've already literally crossed that border. Like, that is done, been had for the past 6 months. Like, reoccurring character, not that it was anything ever serious, but he was like sending me like love songs one time. I was like, what?
What the fuck?
I was like, these men, it was like, he had certain days he would do it on too. I was like, you're a Tuesday texter, aren't you? Like, I pick up on patterns. Like, my pattern recognition
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was one of my updates. So right now, currently there is not a single soul that
Uh-huh.
like I'm entertaining, and quite honestly, it's peaceful. I had like a week where I went on 3 dates, and the first date was really fun, and that guy was really hot, and I think I scared him a little bit because he was kind of like talking about how, things he likes and things I like. We like the same music. We both like to go out and have a good time and get a little crazy. And like, he was like, oh my God. Like, I was like, I think I met the male hot European version of myself. And
Ooh.
yeah, like, I really do. Like, he's very good looking. He was very hot. Yeah. So I found like my male counterpart in that way, but I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. I mean, these guys treat you like a revolving door. Like, I already knew that going in. Like, I wasn't expecting anything
Okay, Tate
serious.
McRae.
Yeah, I'm in my Tate McRae era. There was a girl at a beach club that said I dance like her, and I was like, I could
Period.
die right
I mean,
now.
yeah, you're a really good
I could die
dancer.
right
You're a
now.
really good
But
dancer.
yeah, I mean, I have no expectations for these guys. None.
Yeah.
None.
I remember last week, or not last week, but I guess the episode that was supposed to be released 2 weeks ago, released last week, and I was talking about we'll see what happens.
Watch what happens live.
Watch what happens live. Like, yeah, this person that I really was like very dating intentionally, or
You
like
liked
not
him a
dating.
lot.
I did like him a lot. Like, but I mean, that's I didn't know where it was going. I was seeing what was happening because I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is, and then out of the blue was like, and I don't even give a shit if he's like listening to this.
Yeah.
Like out of the blue, he was like, "Oh, like I love hanging out with like if there's like as much as I love hanging out with you and like and you're like fun to be around and like great like just like really like I'm like oh here it
Oh
comes,
God, just say it. Rip the band-aid.
just fucking say it."
Rip the
And then
fucking
he's like,
band-aid.
but he was like, "Oh, I don't think it'll I don't see anything long term." And I was like, and here's the thing, I don't really need closure, but I was just like like I'm a very self-aware queen. I'm like, maybe I'm giving off a vibe or something. So I like kindly was like, do you mind asking me why? Like asking you why? Like what? And it was
Yeah.
not like convincing him to stay though. It was more very objective where it was like,
Yeah.
just like for myself in the future, like just to know like why don't you like see
Yeah.
that? And he was like, oh no, it's definitely nothing you have to change about yourself or anything. I just feel it in my gut.
Yeah.
I respect your gut, I guess.
Whatever. And
But it's like everyone, I mean, here's the thing though, like no hate. Like actually no hate because it's like as long as you're here's the thing, as long as you're honest with me, I don't care.
mhm.
Like as long as you're honest with me and you're like you don't feel in your gut, girl, I trust my gut too. Do you
Yeah.
get what I mean? So it's like if you felt in your gut that it wasn't gonna girl good, you know? But
Yeah. You know what?
you could have saved me time though.
Time wasted. No,
And he was
he
like,
saved you time. He saved you money. He saved your energy. That's all currency. And you know the. Haven't you always said your person would want you?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it's
Bye.
like, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and it's like, if he was my person, then,
Yeah.
granted, whatever.
Yeah. Honestly, I just feel like dating for me is not even really fun anymore. Like, it's not. Like, I do enjoy meeting people. I do. I'm very social. You know that. I'm so social. But like, I go on these dates with these guys, and like, some are really freaking fun. But like, the ones that are fun are fun. But those people are not looking for anything serious. And that's fine. Like, I don't even think I really am either. Like, let's be honest. But I go on these dates with these guys, and then at some point, it's like I'm either not attracted to them physically, or I just am like, our vibes are off, or like, I just know it's not going to go anywhere. And I'm just, I find myself to be the entertaining one, or like I'm having a lot of conversation, or like something along the domino pieces isn't lining up, whether it's physically not lining up, it's like energetically not lining up, like, and that's okay. Dating is hard, and I'm just kind of like, my mind is so many other places right now, that the thought of having like a person in my life that's significant, I'd be like, so what do I do with you? Do I like feed you? Do I water you? Like,
Yeah, I mean, the thing that messes me up a lot though is like
uh,
because I think it's because I do love people, right?
yeah.
And I love people a lot in terms of like my friends and like whatever. And like I think life has gotten a little bit busy too. But of course, and I don't want to, privacy concerns,
Mm-hmm.
um, but like, I think that like in New York, I think I kind of, I met someone a little bit like, but here's the thing about it. It's like, I think that when you go into something like not thinking it's a date, because so I met this person. Literally, the intention was to go out for a drink and a nosh. Like as we said, like friends, like because it's like I just like was like, oh, like all my friends are busy right now, like in New York that I had because I don't really,
Because you met this person out, though.
huh?
You met this person out?
Well, on the apps, and then we scheduled to go out, but it was like right, it was like
Okay.
at a bar,
Okay. It was like one of your dating apps.
yeah.
Okay.
But like it wasn't like a oh like let's hook up type of vibe.
Okay.
It was more so like oh literally like let's just go like I'll make a friend. Like I don't.
Oh, see, that doesn't happen in the straight world.
I mean, and not. I mean, here's the thing. Not in the like. That's what I
That doesn't
thought.
happen
No,
in the
that's what I
straight
thought. No,
world.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought. No, that's what I thought because it's like that in the gay world too. Because all the other times, remember I told you, but like,
Yeah.
I kind of was just like, no, like I'm not gonna. I just literally just wanna. We'll just yap and we'll just grab a drink, like whatever, because we both had like similar interests a little bit, and like we just
Yeah.
kept on chatting, and then we like bar hopped a little bit, and
Cute.
then like by the end of the night, I think we kind of were like kind of feeling each other. I don't know. It was, and then like um,
Cute.
and so I realized that like I learned a lot about him that was like we were very similar. Well, we are very similar in like the right ways
Mm-hmm.
and different in the right ways as well,
That's good.
right? Like not different in the ways where it's like your morals, your whatever, but it's like different in the like hobbies so that I can learn from his and he can learn from mine.
That's super
Like
cool.
that, and that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
See.
We'll see because
Okay.
yeah,
I'll be the judge of
girl.
that.
Yeah. Emily, yeah, I think you're gonna meet him. You'll
I
meet
am
him
gonna
too.
meet
Yeah, you're
him.
gonna meet
I am
him.
gonna meet him. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Spend some time. I could actually spend quite a bit of quality time with him,
Yeah.
between him being in here and us having our trip out of
Yeah.
town.
He'll be in here like for a week.
Hmm.
So
And then we have Vegas.
yeah. Well he'll be here like a day and then we're gonna go to Vegas on that 25th.
Perfect. Same.
And then yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun. I'm really
So
excited.
fun. So fun.
Um
Maybe go to Piranha. Maybe do a little. Oh, I love going out in Vegas. Don't you tempt me with a good time? I know all the clubs. I know
uh-uh.
all the bars. I know all the places.
The last time I went to Vegas, whew,
Oh, baby. I'm the queen of Vegas.
2019.
I got all the friends. We'll do some stuff. We'll have a good time.
I almost got arrested the last time I was in Vegas.
Oh, Lord. I
I told
know.
you this story.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Yeah, it's just
At this rate, I should have a Vegas residency because I'm always in
yeah,
Vegas.
I mean, we'll see about that.
I love Vegas.
I know, but I have to figure out my Beyonce outfit.
Girl, same.
Yeah. Yeah.
All my stuff is from Coachella, and it's hot, so I'm gonna have to bring a personal fan. Luckily, it's
Yeah.
inside, thank God, because I could not imagine that stadium being outside.
Yeah.
I'd be
I mean,
dying.
I think okay, you know what is a good analogy for I think the dating scene or like not even dating scene, but like I think in general in our life, like comparing like the experiment that they're having on social like on Love Island, it's very similar to like how like it is in the real world because like everyone's always looking for the next like
Oh yeah.
option. Like no matter like unless you're like super exclusive, you labeled it, people are still on the apps. Like
Oh yeah.
it's so insane. And it's just like obviously it's like do what you want because we're not like anything, but it's like when will like people, I guess I'm just like the fucking, what do you call it? Like when you're like out of like, you stick out like a sore thumb, I guess, like out of the
Hmm.
crowd because it's like, I want monogamy. I want like someone who would like just be like, let's take one thing at a time with one person, etc.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like kind of like, what the fuck? Because you never know.
Yeah. Well, I've come to the realization that I, if I had it my way, I would want to create, I don't know if I'd want to make it a show or just a social experiment. Whereas, like, I would want to do like a hybrid of America's Got Talent mixed with like Dallas Cowboy cheerleader tryouts, mixed with Love Island, mixed with like The Bachelor to find my person because I'm at the point where I want, or even like a beauty pageant. I think we need to objectify men a little bit more. I want them in a beauty pageant setting. I want them to come to the tryout with a resume and a headshot.
Oh my
I
God,
want,
wait, did you see that TikTok where this Asian, this really rich Asian lady,
yeah,
she was like, um she has like she and her best friend like rent this like really bougie hotel and they have like men sign applications and like they like come like audition to like and stand in front of them and she needs to and she's like I need every single light to be turned on. I need to see how you look. I
yeah.
don't want to see a layer of cake of makeup on your face. Like I want to see who you are under the real lights
Oh, that's
and
intense.
like you have to like pitch to her why you're like
It's like, oh my God, she's doing what's it called?
vetting.
But no, it's what's the Shark Tank. She's their Shark Tanking. No, I want the guys on the stage. I want to see the resume. I want to see the headshot. I want to see the talent. We have a talent portion. We have a swimsuit portion. We have a Q&A portion. uh, and I want a talent show. Like I am so tired of being the talented one.
I mean,
And that sounds
yes.
bad, but like I want you to be well-rounded. I want you to be well-read. I want you to have opinions on what's going on. I want you to show me your talents and you can tell me about a secret talent that you don't have to say out loud.
I mean, the thing is, I
We
think
can figure that talent out. Like,
I've gotten really good at like sensing who's like who makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Not like good, but like I think just calm. Like that's what I realized too. When I feel calm, like it actually is like a very good indicator to me that like because a lot of times like when I feel like anxious,
Hmm.
right? I'm like, "Oh, no, no, no." Like that's not it's not good for my nervous system.
Yeah.
And like but I think even like I don't know, I think but that's why it's so important, I think, to get to know people, especially like and I don't know. I think just not having expectations is
Hmm.
what I realized too.
Yeah.
And like letting people be who they are, but also I'm never gonna be the one that gives up on love. I don't care how bad it's treated me. Like in terms of like I don't care how bad like past people have treated me or like whatever, I'm still gonna be a loving and kind person just because I feel
Yeah.
like I don't ever and I say this all the time, like I will never let that shit affect what I envision
Hmm.
my person to be and like how my love life is gonna be.
Yeah. I think I'm sweet in that sense. Like, I think I still have that little bit in me, and I am very, very kind to men. Way more kind than they've ever fucking been to me, that's for sure. But the last time I felt like my nervous system was calm, well, that, that's the great lingering elephant in the room, but I'm just letting that go. Like, you just let it go.
I think
Let it go.
we'll figure it out. I think
I
because
think that's weird. Doors are, I think the problem with me is that I am so easy to get along with and I'm so understanding and
yeah,
I really truly accept people for who they are. I have boundaries, I have a backbone. I'll tell you to fuck off if I think that you're dicking me around. Like
yeah, same.
I will straight up stand up for myself and I will be very unwavering. I will be unscathing. I will go for your jugular if I feel like it's necessary, but I'm also very kind at the same time. Like
Yeah.
maybe I have a little New York in me.
You do. It's very New
I've been,
York of
been hanging
you.
out with like you and Cardi B.
Yeah.
But, these men, I don't know why they always feel like I'm a safe launch pad or, it's, I think I need to start being a little bit more guarded up in that way,
Yeah, I
you know?
think I think that is important too in terms of
Mhm.
like, yes, like obviously we're gonna remain kind and stuff, but I think the problem is it's not so much that like that we are like need to have our guards up. I think it's more so like the types of people that like we're like someone said this to me the other day and it kind of like fucked me up, but they were like, you are falling in love with people who need to be loved instead of people who can love you back.
Yeah.
And like the I know it sounds so like woo woo, but like if you really like look at that phrase, it is true. When you don't need to like when you don't find people that need your love but welcome it and can
Mhm.
love you back, that's a completely different, because then
Yeah.
when you find people who need love, they will drain you of every ounce of it.
Yeah, energy vampires for sure. In one way, shape, or form, they extract. They're like extractors. Like they take all of that like light and energy from you. And I've been following this thing or this social media where women
Oh my god, did you see? I was gonna say that.
post pictures of themselves pre and post relationship. The amount that relationships drain out of people, these women are unrecognizable. I am like, I think
I've seen some of them. I was like,
you're like, Emily. Is that you?
no, I saw myself a year ago, and
Yeah,
I was like,
drained.
I looked like I had the energy drained the fuck out of me. I should pull up a picture later of like us. Like I'll just like from the daddy issues party that we
Oh
went to a year
yeah,
ago. We both look like different than we do now.
really.
Like
We're
we
hotter, right?
we're hotter now.
Great.
Oh, she was afraid. We're
I'm
definitely
like,
hotter now. We're like we look like we're glowing from the inside
good.
now versus a year ago when I left like just men dick me around and not in bed. Okay, like just in
Yeah.
life.
I think a year ago I was very um cold. Like I'm warmer now than I was a year ago. I was like, I don't fuck with men. I'm not on any apps. Like I'm not talking to anybody. I was very like protect my energy, but I also had like more toxic people in my peripheral area. Like I think that they were probably energetically trying to leech onto me.
Yeah.
I think also it could be friends that could be draining you. It could be people that are wishing you ill from the outside, like if you believe in all that like witchcraft and like
Mm.
dark energy and stuff, like which I do.
No, I
Uh,
do. I
I do.
do.
You can tell. You can tell that like the force has been disturbed.
Yeah.
But no, I mean honestly, I'm rounding out this year. I'm rounding out 31 and I'm so excited for 32. I think every year has gotten better for me and I want to continue on this trajectory. I know things are really hard right now. Society is depressing. It's meant like it's psychological warfare. Like we are literally in psychological trenches and also people are also in, physical warfare as well. So shit's going down spiritually, energetically, societally, but all I can do is hope that because we're having this collective shift and we're awakening to these horrible things that have been under the surface for a long time that we can make better changes for them. That's all I can do is just being like, okay, like how can we get through this?
Yeah. I
How
mean,
can we get through this?
I think I kind of think of it as like, when you like kind of unmask like your childhood trauma, then you finally get to like face it head on. It's kind
Yeah.
of how like the world is right now in terms of like stuff, right?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
like but I think as long as we remain not complicit but like accepting of like, okay, shit's happening, but we're gonna still thrive anyway and not
Yeah.
losing that like hope part, and
Yeah.
like then we'll be okay, because if we didn't, I think it would be very like just hard
Well,
like to get through.
yeah, shit's happening. We have to be proactive. We have to stick together. We have to stand up for what's right. And through that, we can thrive because we are aligning with what is just and what is right and what is morally sound, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't think, I don't think I could ever not follow that trajectory, Like, I know what's right and what's wrong. And by aligning with what is right, that in turn will spiritually allow me to thrive because
Yeah.
yeah, you're aligning with the goodness in the world. You're
Once,
aligning with
yeah.
the truth of the universe.
Or your truth, it's like,
Yeah.
but once you do that, I think like you really become a version of yourself. Like even like now I'm like a version of myself that I wouldn't even recognize a few years ago, because
Mm.
like I think that I was my biggest barrier in terms of like the way I showed up to the world or like my whatever, it's like I never felt like I had good friends around me until these last 2 years,
Hmm.
you know? Because I think what you said earlier about like the friends being very like important in your life, it's like the same way you would want someone like to be like for you to be in a relationship with or like your date, whatever, to be reciprocal, your friend should be the same way. That's number one. But also, like, a lot of times, what I realized about the energy thing of like, sometimes people will watch you, and I have a video coming out like that I made about this where I was like, sometimes people aren't like, it's not normal to have friendship animosity. Like that's weird. That's number one. But also number two, it's
Hmm.
like sometimes people aren't watching you because they're haters. Sometimes they're watching you because they want to see if like you're gonna give up like they did
Yeah.
on your dreams.
Yeah. And I've always said that there's some people in your inner circle that are waiting for you to fall. Like there are some people that will revel in your demise.
It's
It's crazy.
crazy.
It's crazy. And they, yeah, for whatever reason, whether it's jealousy, whether it's, projecting their problems onto you, like they will silently cheer for your defeat. And I've gotten pretty good at sniffing that out. And you're like,
Same. And you know how I like kind of
yeah,
categorize it now? Like,
yeah,
okay, so girly pop, if you wanna I have to like start, and I know I'm not like a very calculated person, but like when I'm assessing, I get very logical. And I'm
yeah,
like, are you competing with me more than you're celebrating me?
yeah,
Vice versa. If I see myself competing with you more than I'm celebrating you, then I don't think friendship is a match because we both are feeling some type of like not linear level. And if I can't be my best self, then
yeah,
there's something going on there. Do you get
yeah.
what I mean?
Well, I've also never really gotten it because, I grew up playing sports and, dancing, and there's always going to be rivalries between people, like, especially if you are extremely talented or just even in life, there's going to be rivalries. But the way that I view someone who's quote unquote competition, and this is, I'm not talking about competing for men because I could give a shit about that, but like competing for like maybe it's like a career or it's a part in a play or it's this, that, and the other, like your competition should make you want to elevate yourself. It shouldn't be out of a place of jealousy or spite. It should be like, I want someone who's a formidable opponent because it pushes me to be that much better. And if you didn't have somebody who also was equally as good, if not debatably better, you would just kind of coast thinking that like you were the best at everything. But healthy competition and healthy comparison is good. I think people need
Mm-hmm.
that. People need to realize that, they're not so special and they're not so perfect and they're not the chosen one. Like there are people throughout life that are going to be funnier, smarter, prettier, richer, more connected,
Everything.
yeah, everything. Like that's life.
Yeah.
But you have to learn how to handle that and you have to learn how to take that and internalize that and use it for good to propel yourself forward. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it eats you.
And like for
It's
me,
unhealthy.
I kind of see it as like for me it's like yes, like I love healthy competition, but like a lot of it nowadays because it's with myself, right? It's
Yeah,
like how do I elevate better than I was?
there you
But
go.
also I think the thing that it's not so much what competition is that is bad. I think it's what the world made competition to be that is bad. And
Mm,
let me explain for a hot sec. But I think because like the competition that we were taught is so toxic of like cutthroat people and like stepping on them, whatever. But what I had to do is distance myself from that definition of it. And I realized that I like to pick apart my emotions, right? And so nowadays, if I ever do feel like jealous or like see someone online that I'm like jealous of, I reflect back and I'm like, you're jealous of them because they're doing something you want to do, then go do it.
do it.
And it's like the jealousy immediately goes away and I immediately go into like, let's work mode.
Mm,
I think for me, that's how it works. My brain is fucking weird. But I think like
mm,
instead of seeing competition as like so cutthroat, like you gotta step on everyone and like that's like the competition I think a lot of people are taught.
mm-hmm. It's unhealthy.
It's unhealthy.
Well, and it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
You're going to burn out in some way, shape, or form. You're going to burn out. You're going to burn out on yourself. You're going to burn out on the game. Like, you're not, you can't do that indefinitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But
and then you start thinking everybody's out to get you. Like that totally changes the way you interact with other people. You become more paranoid. You become more judgmental, more closed-minded. It's a toxic loop.
yeah, and the crazy thing is that like when you think everyone's against you and whatever you think they're thinking about you, it's literally only like everything you think about yourself.
Yeah. That's what I realized. Most people don't think about me and that's fine. Like,
Everything, but like, yeah, it's
yeah,
like everything you think that other people are thinking
yeah,
about you is what you feel about yourself. So
yeah.
it's crazy.
Give people too much credit. Don't give people too much credit. Like, they're
Yeah.
not sitting around thinking about you, and if they are, that's really unhealthy. And
Unless you're your significant partner, like,
yeah, well,
but
that's
like,
different.
or like if they're like a sibling or like a really good
Or you're
friend.
a parent, yeah, you should
Yeah.
think about your child.
Yeah.
If you
I
don't
mean,
think,
like, I'd be thinking about Emily. Like,
well, it's different.
yeah. I mean, but like, you know what
It's
I'm saying.
different.
Yeah. You
Like,
know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying,
you're like
though.
laying in bed at night thinking about it, like, I wonder what she's doing, you
Yeah. And
know?
I'll text you at 3 in the morning at like
My ass
3:30.
will text back, like, yo, I'm at work. What's up?
Yeah. No, actually. Um. But yeah, girl. Ugh, wow. We went from my ADHD. We
Well,
went
that's how it
from
works.
dating to Love Island to competition.
Well, I mean, it all is interconnected. If
Yeah,
you
it
if you
is.
look at linearly, it all is connected.
It is.
Literally, it's all the same, one and the
Yeah.
same.
I
Literally.
know. I feel like the competition part though is so crazy, especially. I just think we both deserve it, and I think we're gonna get it soon. I have a really good feeling.
I would love to be on Love Island. I think casting, there's obviously
Oh, I
glitches.
know the casting producer.
But I think 30-year-olds, I think late 20s to mid 30s, even I'd take 40s, put them on the show. They're going to have so much wonderful takes about life.
I
I
would have
think they're
if
going
there's
to
a
be
gay
more
version.
serious. I think they're going to be a little bit more like emotional. And I think you're going to get that almost like not Real Housewives mixed with like a Bachelor. Like, you're getting a different crop of people who have different life experience. You might get some divorcees. You might get some people with children. You might get people like, long-term relationships or engagements that they broke off. Like, people are coming with more baggage, but also, you know, there are people that are just as hot and they're like almost 40s. Like, the way
Some people
people,
look better.
oh my God, I think I look better now than I did in my 20s.
Same.
Debatably, depending on, there are always going to be men that like girls who look like they're 18, and that's fine. They're not for me. I'm not for them. Like, they weed themselves out automatically. But no, I definitely think if you have 30-year-olds or, late 20s, 30s, 40s, like, I straight up would be like, they'd be like, what are your deal breakers? I'm like, if you're MAGA, get the fuck away from me. And I would say that with my chest looking in the camera. I'd be like, no. Like, I would be like, no, we're not doing that. And then that would cause drama. But like, that's people, you're going on television, own it. At that point, you have more to lose in your career. You probably don't have social media training, or you can platform to do activism work. Like, you have more in your tool belt to work with
Yeah.
because you're a well-rounded person at 32 compared to 22.
Yeah, I agree with that. And
Totally.
also, I just want there to be like a mix between the Golden Bachelor, like, but younger, obviously. No,
Yeah.
Golden Bachelor, but younger, mixed with a Love Island, and then make that like queer.
Yeah.
I would thrive in that, but then I also feel like maybe that would be messy.
Well,
What do you
there was
think?
an issue with the Golden Bachelor. I don't know if he's still casted, but he was like, I don't want to date anyone older than like 60. And they're like, you're 70 and you're literally just wanting to date women 20 years younger than you. That's not going to work. Like, you need to date people in your age bracket, like trying to hold hostage who can and can't be on the show. And it's like, you're not the one then. Like, you need to be realistic because I'm sorry, there are some women in their 70s that are smoke shows, and they're so smart and they've got their own shit going on. And like, why do you want to be with a woman 20 years younger? Like, your dick isn't working either. Like, don't
Yeah.
stop lying. You more likely or not are taking some kind of pharmaceutical supplement that helps you get hard. It's gonna be the same with a 50-year-old as it is with a 70-year-old. Like, I don't want to hear that nonsense. I
Yeah.
don't. I don't want to hear it.
But it's not even about
Don't.
that. I think it's just like people forget. I'm like, girl, then don't go on the show.
Get up
Like
on the show.
go find like your like
Then go sit your ass down in Beverly Hills and get a sugar baby. Then do that. If that's,
Yeah.
don't use the clout for television. Like, tell me what you want. Go sit in any major metropolitan bar and go hit a woman 50 years or 20 years younger. Do that.
Yeah, like.
Be your own golden bachelor in your own
But I
life.
feel like okay, a gay Love Island though would be so fucking insane.
I would
Like
love it.
I would. I
I
feel like
would
I'd be
love it.
so good on it.
Honey, I'm here
I know.
for the girls
I
and the
love the
gays.
girl.
I'm here
I
for the
love
girls
that
and the
shit.
gays.
But like, I feel like if I was cast and I told my casting friend who cast for Love Island, I'm like, if there's ever a gay Love Island, I need to be cast on it or like whatever.
Yeah.
If I'm not in a relationship, then
I would. Okay, so yeah, tell your friend that, I mean, you can see me on the podcast. I mean,
should we
he knows what I look
should we-
like.
she Um,
Okay, she knows what I look like.
so if we want Emily, I guess I should just pitch her. Should we pitch her? Yeah.
Dun dun
So we're
dun
both.
dun dun dun
His
dun dun.
Emily and I's
Dun.
proposal. There should be a Love Island. We should develop it.
Yes. Okay.
We're gonna bleep it. We're gonna bleep it, and then
Actually,
we're gonna
yeah.
pitch it.
Yeah, we
But
just found fire.
yeah. But anyway, thanks for listening to this episode, Girly Pop. And yeah, I know it was a mumbo jumbo. We're just getting back into the swing of things. But yeah, we'll talk to you next week. My name is Dean.
And I'm Emily.
And we love you.
Bye.
Mwah.